Ready.
All right. I guess. Okay, guys, we're going to get started right over here. Thank you guys all for coming. For those of you guys that can't read the shirts, we are with Tech, which is a mortar and grout manufacturer. My name's Heather Rule. I am our training manager, and with me today, I have the wonderful, beautiful Rick Lenars. Woo, Rick! Okay, so we're going to talk about everyone's favorite topic in the world. I know it, you know it, mortar. Everybody loves talking about mortar, right? Yes, awesome, I love it. So, kind of the new product we're going to talk about today is going to be Totalflex. And basically what I'm going to tell you is that Totalflex is unlike anything you've ever seen, and it's really, really cool because of that. You guys can make fun of me. I'm the type that will sit up around on Friday nights reading ANSI specifications because it's fun, but I'll tell you this stuff is unlike anything you've ever seen. Why? Well, it's unsanded. I think that is the coolest thing since sliced bread. How many of you guys know that there are OSHA regulations around silica sand? Every hand should be going up right now because I just told you right now there are OSHA regulations around silica sand. Here's the thing, and I think this is really cool when we get into some chemistry stuff. When you take silica out of mortars, you can do some really cool, really fun things with them, okay? Silica or sand is basically just there as a filler. Anybody else ever added aggregate to a patch or something like that you could extend it? All that stuff is doing is filling space. It's the same thing with sand and mortar. All it's there to do is to take up space. So when you take that out, you have to put some other things in. You have to put some other fun things in. And those fun things give it some really cool properties, all right? So the first thing I like to talk about is how smooth and creamy it is because there's no sand in it. How many of you guys install tile or do a lot of installation on a regular basis? A couple hands. Okay, a couple more hands. There we go, 2 fingers. We're doing great. So, any of you guys notice when I do this, does it sound different? It sounds very different, right? And that's because, again, there's absolutely no aggregate in it. So you get a much smoother, creamier product because of that. Here's the other thing. Sand, again, it's just there to take up space. You remove that, those fillers that get put in give it some really cool features. Those really cool features means it can help retain moisture. Anybody have any good ideas on why we care about mortar retaining moisture? I mean, I see a nod. What do you think? Open time. There we go. That's on the money. Although I think you're cheating if I'm reading your name right.
Okay. Am I on here?
You are on.
Heather is geeking out on me. I can't take all this nerdiness that's going on. She's getting way too ahead of herself. This product, the Totalflex product, will cover 99% of your applications. What? For real. It'll cover 99% of your applications out there. If it's LHT, if it's gauge porcelain, uncoupling membrane, in-floor heating, glass, mosaic, interior, exterior, submerge, this will cover 99% of your work. This is new technology. There's nothing like it on the market. And if you can find something that it can't do and find me around the show and pay for shipping, I'll send you a free pallet. So,
Rick, I don't think we're allowed to do that.
Oh, well, come and talk to us at the barn or at the little shop over there, and we'll see what we can do to get some of this product in your hands.
So one thing I like to kind of demo, and I know Sam, who was just here with LePay, if you saw him, did this. This is my favorite demo to do. It's the plexiglass demo. It's because this is what I wish all installers could see through their tile. You want to see what the coverage is, right? Anybody know what the minimum coverage is for an interior application? Shout it out. 80, 85%, right? So it's not nothing. The first thing I think is cool about this product is, hopefully you guys can see it on the camera overhead. Do you notice how those ridges aren't going anywhere right now? Okay? That's a non-sag, non-slump property. Any of you guys ever, again, for funsies, played with ketchup? Okay, go with me on this. Nobody's ever squirted ketchup out of a bottle to eat your fries with? Okay. You guys notice that when it's in the bottle, it looks like a solid. When you apply a force, it thins out, squirts out of the bottle, right onto your plate, and then it looks kind of solid again. When we think about non-sag, non-slump, and tile staying where we put them, it's the exact same concept. So right now, we haven't applied a force. We haven't gone anywhere with this. All we're going to have to do, Wiggle it into place. And what was that coverage again? I forget. 85%. Did we just get that? Now, yeah, there we go. The way that we got that is using that property of non-sag, non-slip. It's called being pseudoplastic. Basically, it means when you apply a force, it thins out. Okay? Now, why do we care about this? Well, I know Sam just talked about tiles that are getting bigger and bigger. What's the average tile you think people are installing nowadays? 12 by 24. So we're not doing 6 by 6s anymore. We're not doing 8 by 8s anymore. We're not doing 12 by 12. 12 by 24 is the average. It's a standard, right? And I'll tell you what, we go all the way up to, and this is not a joke, gauge porcelain panels, which, as Sam talked about, those things can be 5 foot by 10 foot long. So for quick reference, I'm about 5 feet tall. That tile is as wide as I am tall. That is a huge tile, okay? Now, with standard tile, when we've got ridges like this, what do you do to collapse the ridges? You move it back and forth. Have you guys ever tried to move a 5 foot by 10 foot panel back and forth to collapse the ridges? Yeah, do you think that's going to go anywhere? No, it's not, right? So we've actually developed installation standards around that where instead of moving the tile, you apply a force and it starts to thin out. And that's really what you're seeing here is the application of force and it thinning out. So when we talk about what this product can do, it's going to give you that non-sag, non-slump. It's going to give you that really long open time. Rick, what kind of things does it cover?
Everything. 99% of what you need to do. It'll cover everything. Interior, exterior. Really, we're getting really good feedback in the field. Installers, distributors, everybody that's touched this material has had nothing but good things to say. It also comes in a 32-pound bag, but it'll give you 50 pounds worth of coverage. Like she said, it's unsanded. There's just a lot of great qualities about this product that you got to give it a try.
Rick, you're starting to sound a little bit like an infomercial.
Hey,
but wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more. Like I said, if you come talk to me and you want to pay shipping and you want to buy a pallet, I'll give you a pallet.
I don't think that's the way it works, Rick.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
No.
Well, again, just come talk to me. We'll figure it out. I'm a sales guy.
Yeah, I'm in technical. I don't know if you can tell. All right, the only other thing I quick wanted to show was we can also, obviously, I didn't just bring this with because I felt like it. We can go up a wall, and you guys are all going to watch me do an amazing job of not getting anything on the floor. I know, right there. Can you hold the back of this? Thank you. Anybody else notice? That hangs pretty well, doesn't it? Now, if any of you guys afterwards want to come up and play with this, I'll tell you, we mixed this up an hour and a half ago for a 1:30 demo. It's now 3 o'clock. So this is an hour and a half old product. I think we re-whipped it by hand, and that was about it. Party foul, guys. I already got something dirty. One more. Great. Keep holding that back for me.
Yep.
All right. So the really fun thing with this product is, again, you're going to see non-sag, non-slump. It's not going anywhere. But as an installer, let's say, oh, shoot, I put this a little bit off. It's a little bit in the wrong spot. Maybe I need to adjust it. Have any of you guys ever worked with a product that has memory? I don't know if you guys can notice, just by applying that force, just like ketchup, we're causing it to thin out. But similarly, as soon as I stop applying that force, it's stuck where it's at. And you guys ever played with the mortar where you tried to move a tile and it tried to pull it back to where it was? That's not what you're going to see with this product because of that. So, just like Rick said, if you guys want to come around and play with it, we'll be here for another little bit. Otherwise, you can check out our booth, which is right kitty corner, over in that corner. We'll be here all day, all week. I think that's what we can say. We'll be here all week. Yes, ma'am. So it's going to be a fibrous aggregate. It's going to be very similar to like an unsanded grout as far as the fillers go. Any other questions? Awesome. You guys have been great. Like I said, we'll be here all week. Have a great rest of your day.